A question I get asked quite often is, what is my favourite money grind car in the whole game? Well, today we're going to answer that question by taking an absolutely legendary 90s JDM icon, adding in a touch of Group C madness with the astonishing V8 twin turbo at the Nissan R34 CP, and creating what I think is a perfect money grind car. For me, it ticks every possible box. It looks cool, sounds great, is brutally fast, and it's astonishingly good on fuel. Stay tuned, I'll show you exactly how to build this amazing car. Hello everybody, welcome back to another Gran Turismo 7 tuning video on KCR-Mark. Now, I wasn't exaggerating in the intro. This has been for a long time my favourite money grind car, and as such this has been on the channel many times before, but this is a brand new fresh build for update 1.58, and I'm pleased to report it's just as good as ever. The car we're going to be tuning today is the 2002 Nissan R34 GT-R, but just to pre-warn you, this does involve an engine swap, so you will need to be level 50 to follow this build. Also, it's not the cheapest that I've ever done. It is quite a pricey build, but it's completely worth it in my opinion. The reason I think this car is so good as a money grind car is it is so flexible. You can do a 600, a 700 or an 800 pp build with this car, and it's absolutely fantastic in all three scenarios. In this video we're going to be focusing on a 700 pp build, where we're going to tune the car to over 770 brake horsepower, and it's going to be doing 200 miles an hour down the Mulsanne straight for the Le Mans money grind. So let's get straight into it. The first thing you want to do is head to Brand Central in Japan, and obviously to the Nissan dealership. You can buy this car at any time. It doesn't have to come through on a rotation or anything like that. It's always available. The R34, it's 450,000 credits. Next we're going to head to GT Autos, where we want to install a wide body kit for 50,000 credits. And next up we're going to install the absolutely fantastic engine swap. As I said before, this is a 3.5 V8 twin turbo out the Group C car. It's not the cheapest of engine swaps, as I mentioned earlier, but it is well worth the money in my opinion. Next we're going to head to the wheel centre, where we pick whichever wheel style you prefer. We want 19-inch diameter, wide width and wide offset. Next we're going to head to the aero parts, where we want a Type A front splitter, a Type B side skirts, Type A rear diffuser, and a custom rear wing set, whichever size you want on that. It doesn't really matter. We've also fitted a Type C roll cage to this car as well. And if you are going to be using a livery, this is the version I'm using. It's just a modified version of this livery. Once you've done that, just go back and double check the wheel sizes and all the aero are the same. Quite often the liveries come preloaded with different aero, and it's critical to this build that all the aero and the wheel sizes are the same, or it's going to completely affect the performance points. It's a very easy mistake to make, so just make sure you do that when you fit a delivery. With that all done, we can head to the performance parts, where we want to fit a stage 1 weight reduction. We don't need anything in club sports at all. In semi-racing we're going to fit the fully customised computer. I think that might already come with the engine swap, to be honest, but just double check that one. Fully customised LSD, and we're using a fully customised manual transmission for this build. It lowers the PP quite significantly. We want racing brake pads, racing brake discs, fully customised suspension, and we want racing hard tyres. Also, with it being Le Mans, we want to get a set of intermediate. You might need wets as well. So with that all done, we can head to the tuning sheet itself. Now, the car in standard guise is fairly good, but it tends to wash out a little bit in the corners, so we've adjusted all the suspension settings as such, just to give it a nice neutral feel. It's a really nicely handling chassis despite the fairly heavy weight of this car. Diff settings are as such as well. We've kept it fairly simple. The manual transmission is standard ratios. We've just upped the top speed to 370. No power restrictor, no ballast. We've had to decrease the power a tiny bit using the fully customized ECU. And as you can see, for the aero, we're using 380 at the rear and 62 at the front. It's critical to get all these figures exactly right to get the performance points accurate. And with all that done, we end up with 773 brake horsepower. Still a fairly heavy car, but it's lighter than standard. And as you'll see, we get into the race, it handles absolutely phenomenally. So the car all built up, we can head to track. We go to World Circuits Europe, and we go into the World Touring Car 700 at the Circuit de la Sarthe 24-hour Le Mans, where you can earn 825,000 credits in just half an hour. Now, if you've seen any of my videos before, you'll know when I use this money grind event, I don't get too much into the race itself because it's so variable. The weather's completely dynamic, so from one race to another it can be completely different. So I'm just going to focus just on the car itself and how that handles and what you need to do. The race is just completely variable, you just get what you get. So first thing to talk about is the strategy, which with this car, with the Group C engine, it's absolutely outstanding on fuel. This will do round about 4 laps on 1 tank of fuel. You don't need to use any fuel maps whatsoever. You can go flat out, you can use automatic transmission, you can rev it out as much as you like. The car is just absolutely fantastic on fuel and very, very quick as well down the straights. It's topping out just over 200 miles an hour down the first part of the Mulsanne straight, so a rapid car. So the next thing to talk about with this car is the handling, and it is absolutely phenomenal. It's not a light car as we discussed earlier in the tuning sheet, but it feels much lighter than it is. It's very, very nimble, really darty. The setup works absolutely brilliant with it, and it's just huge amount of fun to drive. A lot of the times the 4-wheel drive cars can feel a bit stale to drive, but this is really good fun. You can really throw it about once you get used to it, and it's incredibly it feels incredibly safe even in the wet conditions. It's just an astonishing car. While on the subject of rainy conditions, as you can see, I had some of the worst rain I think I've ever seen in this race. We had torrential rain for about 2 laps, and usually I'm a bit sceptical when I get rain on this race. I don't know how the car's going to be, but this car was absolutely brilliant in the rain. It was such a huge amount of fun. You could really throw it about, get some nice power slides, and it just felt completely secure. The 4-wheel drive traction just pulled you out of any problems, and it was just great fun. With these awful conditions, I ran for lap after lap on intermediate tyres, and the car just felt a huge amount of fun on them. The car was a little bit skittish on the intermediates. It hadn't got the full slick grip, but it just felt totally in control the whole time. It was a huge amount of fun, and you could really just throw it about and have some fun with it. So we'll skip forward to the end of the race. The rain eventually cleared on the last lap, and I got a bit of a lap in on the racing hards. The car is absolutely rapid. The lap times just don't do it justice. It was raining for the majority of the race. I think this car is well capable of being in the 340s for laps, so a hugely fast thing. And as you can see, an absolutely monstrous winning margin, and an 825,000 pretty much guaranteed. It's very hard to lose it around this track for just half an hour's work. So all that's left to say is a massive thank you for stopping by. I really hope you enjoy this tune as much as I do. This is my go-to money grind car, and I think it really deserved a retune after the 1.5 update. It's just absolutely stunning car. So thanks again, I'll see you again soon. Cheers, bye.